Hey folks, I have a problem with my watch collection, and the problem is that I have, first of all, too many watches, and second of all, I have quite a few beautiful automatic watches which I just don't wear because I prefer quartz so much more. So let's have a look at those beauties I don't really wear. So the Citizen NY0040, the SKX, the Orient Triton, the King Samurai, and the Flighty, which is not automatic, of course, but there are these beautiful, awesome, fantastic watches. Some of them are iconic, but I just don't wear them. And I've been wearing my tuna almost all the time, and when not, I wear one of my other quartz watches, so the vintage Seiko, the Citizen, the Solar Pad, the Tuna, the Islander, and the Vostok, which is automatic, but it doesn't have day date. It's very easy to set up and get it running. So the thing is that I want simplicity, and I have had enough of automatics, and I have had enough of having a big collection, I'm really tired of always having to set up the automatics because they are stopped, and I always have to keep in mind that they aren't very accurate, accuracy is all over the place. So I had to regulate my SKX and my King Samurai, but even then, they aren't nearly as accurate as a quartz. And if I don't wear them, they are stopped, and I'm just too lazy to set them up, Instead of setting these up, I just grab 99%, I just grab my tuna or one of the other quartz. And the thing is, I rather have fewer watches, a small simple collection, quartz-only collection, than having a big collection with a lot of watches that I just don't wear. And again, they are beautiful, but I just don't wear them. Maybe I have a burnout. I've been into this hobby for quite a few years. I have flipped a lot of watches, and also selling watches on the used market is such a enormous pain in the butt, and I really want simplicity. I don't want to make my life more complicated. I don't want to make my life difficult. I want the simplicity of a small collection and the simplicity of quartz. So what I've been looking at, some of these watches, these watches that I collected here, these are watches I really want to get because these are quartz, and I love quartz divers with day and date, and the CWC is a beautiful watch. It's a real military watch, and this is something I really want to get. And it's also available in silver with brushed, polished, whatever, and it's just such a beautiful, awesome, amazing watch. Now the other one, the Marathon. Oh, by the way, the CWC, it has a Swiss movement sapphire crystal, awesome watch. Now, the Marathon, also Swiss movement sapphire crystal, real military diver. It's got this different kind of lume which always glows, and it's just such a beautiful watch. So these are not cheap, but that's what I'm talking about when I say that I rather have a small collection with watches that really count. Because these watches, these are expensive, but these are like, how should I say it, heavy hitter watches. They really have an impact. Yeah, I don't know if I can, explain myself like in an understandable way, but yeah, these two watches, these are just different than than the ones I have. Okay, except for the Tuna. The Tuna is like, it's a watch that really counts, if you know what I mean. Okay, so the Scurfa watches, they have a Swiss movement, they have sapphire crystal, amazing, beautiful watches. The only problem is that it's like practically it's impossible to buy them, because all the time they are out of stock, and when they are in stock like this, they are gone in a minute. And even if you manage to put one of them in the basket, it happened to me, I put one of them in the basket, and by the time I was going to pay, it was out of stock. So you see, back in stock soon. Yeah, when is it gonna be back in stock, and for how long? So if you lucky people can buy these, but the majority just can't, and it's a pity, because these are beautiful, amazing quality watches. Okay, now we have the sea quartz. We have two different sea quartz watches actually. This is the Momentum, but my problem with this one is that the hour hand is very small, and the rectangle on the second hand is almost as big as the hour hand, and I just don't like it. This is no good contrast between the hands. But this watch I really like, and I have had this watch, but I had to return it because it had a problem with the lugs and the lug holes. I mean the spring bars and the lug holes. But according to the owner of the brand, the next version of this watch is gonna have fixed lugs. And the reason I prefer this watch over the Momentum is that the hour hand is big, and the rectangle on the second hand is way smaller than the hour hand. So there is a good contrast here, and if they fix the lugs, I will be interested again in one of these watches. Now we also have Lumtech with beautiful, amazing quartz watches. You know, just amazing. In stock collection, let's have a look at them. Some of them are automatic, but I think most of them are quartz. And maybe most of them are solar, I don't know, but amazing watches. So I really want to have a Quartz-Only collection. Again, the only exception is the Vostok, because it's just such a fun watch and it's very easy to set up. But yeah, you might say, okay, just ignore the day and date on my automatics. I can't. If a watch has day and date, I have to set it up. I cannot stand when it's not correct, you know, when I'm wearing the watch. So yeah, that's it. I think it's enough rambling. Again, the Tuna has completely disrupted my collection, because if I had to pick one and only one watch, it would be the Tuna. Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.